Oh, hi there. Tired. We've had an eventful couple of days. The week is pretty much the same. I guess I take that all back. We had an eventful week. My husband went to the doctor's on Monday to find out how to solve a problem in his tummy, and it was just, kind of the boy part area, and he was just miserable, not happy. Found out that he had a hernia. So they sent him to a specialist, and the specialist said, okay, well, we'll do Thursday, do your surgery on Thursday. And we're like, it's Monday. What do we do now, And so they, he had to go to work on Tuesday, and he couldn't work on Wednesday because the surgery is like really crazy early in the morning, and he works during the night, and so he wouldn't be able to go to work because of the surgery first thing in the morning. So on Tuesday, Dad went to work and had to set up all the things that he needed to for his surgery. And of course, it doesn't win big with the boss because that's inconvenient. And it's always inconvenient. And then on Thursday, we took him in early in the morning. And I don't know, if you don't know what laparoscopy is, that's where they make a tiny, tiny incision on you. Say they're going to do an operation, this is your tummy, and they make a tiny little hole, maybe one here, maybe one here, and they fill it up with gas, and then they do the surgery from inside. Instead of doing this great big cut across your tummy, they just do a couple of little holes. Well, this one is done like that, except it's done with robotics. And from what I understand, like Dad's over here and the doctor's over here, and the doctor has some things on his fingers that control the robot, and the robot's operating on Dad. So the doctor's like here with his fingers and picking up and moving things and doing stuff, and the robot does the cutting and all that. So it's kind of scary, but Dad came through it okay, and happily on his drugs and feeling all kinds of fine, that kind of thing. But he tries to be a bit more active than he's really up for. Friday, he wanted me to take him out for a little bit, and he lasted for 10 minutes. And then today is Sunday, so we went to go to church, and about halfway through church, he's sound asleep at the table. It was like, okay, time to take you home. We're done for the day. And then, what else did he do? That's pretty much Dad for right now, but he's doing fine, and that was our adventure in that aspect. Been working on the carport. We have these great big cement blocks. They're when they had the posts in the ground, and we couldn't use those posts anymore. Had to remove the posts, they had to remove the cement. Well, the trash won't take the cement. It's like nobody wants the cement. So what I do is I take a hammer and I just beat the daylights out of it until it's little pieces of dust and stuff. And so it goes out a bit at a time. But it's a nice way to get out my aggression. I don't know how to get rid of the cement bricks and blocks that are that big in any other way. So that's what we did there. And we're trying to get the carport cleaned up so it looks nice. The city, for some crazy reason, gave us a citation right after it rained. My son usually mows the lawn every weekend, but last weekend it rained, so on Monday we got a violation because the weeds are now this tall because we weren't able to mow because of rings. It was a thing. So my son went out and mowed the lawn, and then I told him they're supposed to be inspecting either Monday or Tuesday to see that the lawn got mowed. So why don't you do it again today and make sure it looks better. So, and of course out in the backyard we've got really tall weeds. And the problem is when they cut down the tree branches, they just left them all over the yard. And so I've got some of them out, but I didn't get them all out. And of course the weeds are out now, overgrowing the trees. So it's kind of crazy out there. And so we're getting that done. And we're going to start selling stuff that's on our carport, hopefully. And what else? I wanted to tell you something else. Oh, yesterday. Now, a friend of ours, he lives in an apartment and there's no furniture whatsoever in there. In the living room. And so we got him a table and he had this little chair and that was it. And his biggest problem is he can't sleep because he's got medical stuff going on in his tummy. And so he can't lay down to sleep. He has to sit up, and that chair that he has is not what you call a good chair to sleep in. So I was like, well, you need like a lazy boy or a lawn chair, if I can get one of those. And he said, yeah, sounds good. And so I tried to get a lazy boy, couldn't find one. And then I have a friend who who's selling her house, and she says, I've got all this lawn furniture and I need to get rid of it. I says, do you have a lounge chair, like a nice long one, sits up? She goes, yeah, no problem. I was like, okay. So we talked, and she was going to give me all of her lawn furniture for free. I just had to find a way to move it, which was rent a truck. Explain to me, Mr. UHaul, or whoever runs that damn place, why you advertise $19 for a truck and I end up paying $60. Doesn't make any sense. If it's going to be $19, it needs to be $19. You're a liar. So, and it was a short trip. It was all of 9 miles that we had to use, and evidently it's 99 cents a mile or something, and it was just crazy. And we got the truck, and my son and his friend went with us with the truck and got the furniture and loaded that all up. And while we were there, I was talking to the husband of my friend and told him what was going on about the person who can't sleep, and the easy boy would be, lazy boy would be wonderful. And he goes, you know what, I got one of those in storage, and I don't want to put it in storage for when we move, and it's out in the garage. So he went out to the garage and we looked at it, and it's like perfect. So we pulled that out, put it in the truck, and then we went over to our friend's house, our apartment, and started unloading everything in there. And he's got all this furniture. He now has more patio furniture than he does space. So we're going to have to figure out how to solve that for him. But anyway, the lazy boy ended up being the perfect fit. He said he says, we are now one. We're all good. Oh, we went. He went and sat down in that thing and went right to sleep. He says he loves it. So I was happy that I was able to help him find something, and I'm also happy that he has other furniture for people to sit in. But it's a crazy amount of furniture, and it's nice furniture. It's not that fold up stuff. It's made of wood with the big old cushions, and they're comfy. I sat in one of the chairs and I was like, hey, this really is comfortable. I like it. So, but anyway, that's the most awesome thing, and that's about it. Our Cherokee meeting I'm mad at myself because I did not record the Cherokee meeting, but I did find out that we have something like that. We have a PowWow coming up, but it's going to be in September in the Thornton, Colorado area, and it's not a very big one. It's over at a church in Thornton, the Good Shepherd United Methodist Church, and they have this, I guess, 6 years now, and it's just a little powwow thing, and it's not really like one of those massive large things, but it's a lot of fun. And
we're gonna try to make sure we have more of a Cherokee showing than we did before. Before it's like a little tent and a couple of people and that's it, you know. But they had people from different tribes come in and dance and do things, so it's pretty neat. I thought it was awesome. Anyway, got a powwow coming up. I will keep you up to date on that one, and that's about it. So y'all have a good one. Bye.